Hi, I'm David Robinson. I'm an associate professor here at Los Angeles Trade Technical College. I'm here to talk to you about energy efficient lighting. This is our sustainable lighting lab. And the lights that we have here today are, we have some incandescents, we have our general fluorescents above us, we have a high pressure sodium, low pressure sodium, mercury vapor, metal halide, and for our incandescents we're using a quartz halogen. Now the quartz halogen, this light right here, is an incandescent light. It has the highest CRI rating of 100, and you can see that it gives a nice clean light, where over here we have a low pressure sodium light, and you can, by taking the colors, you can see that these colors here are not as vibrant as those over there. However, the low pressure sodium light has the highest efficacy, which is energy efficient. We get more lumens per watt out of a low pressure sodium than we do with an incandescent. It's about 10 times more efficient than an incandescent lamp, and they also last longer. But the drawback on them is this yellow color. If you can see how yellow that lamp is, it's not very color friendly. Here's a mercury vapor, and over on the other side we have a high pressure sodium. Now the mercury vapor is the lowest energy efficient high intensity discharge lamp, where when you saw earlier the low pressure sodium was the highest energy efficient, but you can see it's got a better color rendering than the low pressure sodium. But it's still not that great of a color. It gives you kind of a bluish green. And over here we have probably one of the most commonly used lights out there for street lighting in parking lots, which is the high pressure sodium light. It's got the second highest efficacy next to low pressure sodium, but it has a much higher color rendering index rating, and it gives you a champagne colored looking light, not quite as yellow. So it's very popular for use in parking lots and street lighting. The only disadvantage with these high intensity discharge lamps is that we have what they call non-passive failure. It's a nice way of saying that the lights can explode. That's why they're all sealed in a case with a glass. Okay, another lamp I want to show you is the metal halide lamp. And you can see here that it has a bright, crisp white light. It's also a high intensity discharge lamp. It has the highest CRI rating of the metal or HID lights. Gives you a nice clean color. You'll see these type of lights in stores such as Home Depot, Costco, used for high bay lighting. Some street lighting, but mostly for street lighting you have high pressure sodium. And I just wanted to show you the low pressure sodium again, because this is the highest efficacy but the lowest CRI. And with the metal halide, we do get energy efficiency from these lamps, and we get a good clean color. That's why they're used in retail stores and high bay applications. The only disadvantage, or one of the disadvantages I should say, of all of these HID lamps compared to the incandescent is they are more expensive, and they have a strike and restrike time. It takes a while for the lamp to come up to full bright, and if I unplug the lamp, for example, I'll unplug the low pressure sodium and I plug it back in, you notice the light does not come back on. We have to wait for that to cool down, to restrike, and then we have the strike time to wait through again.